Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Turkey.
The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. And we're underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And it's Cancelo. Out towards the flank.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Oh, that's neat. Good running, strong and purposeful. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Van de Ven defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, chance, surely! Goal! Goal! The breakthrough strike! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Rose have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nicely spread. Yamal. That is good strength. Pinches it off him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he shoots! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
After 23 minutes.
Perfect
is
placement, the one
number
place the keeper
99.
couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Lewandowski. Looking to play him in. It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in. Mbappe. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rafa Silva quietly revving up. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Torreira Carrasco. And Shufati. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Big chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And that has left him in a heap. Good ball, good take. No, it's come to nothing. And Shufati.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
No way through. Pedri. Zubimendi. And here's Mbappe. Vitinha. Rafa Silva. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, the defence just about came... Osimhen! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Torreira Carrasco. To Ansu Fati. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Silva. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Rose with the corner, there first. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's had a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Could be danger here. Well, now it's it's Dembele! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Vitinha plays it short. And here's Vitinha. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's being shifted off it.
There will be 1
Vitinha.
minute added time.
And it's Silva. And that's an excellent interception. Pavard. And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Turkey are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitution.
The second half then, just getting going. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Quality ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Gibbs-White. Kamavinga. Trossard receives it in a good position here. Edmilson. Vitinha. And it's Vitinha. Vardiol. And the pass is intercepted. And he was quick to react. Rafa Silva. Vitinha. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Aimed beyond the defence. Pulisic. Rafa Silva. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Standard clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Too much on that, it's gone out.
Substitution for starter Ross. Number 21.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Vitinha calmly anticipates. Van de Ven. And he has been fouled there. That is ended up in no man's land. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
52.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's picked it up out wide. He has found the way through. Rafa Silva for Messi. Vieri. Messi. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Spread it left. Nice bit of trickery. He's found a way through. Shakir breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Trossard. Gibbs-White. Now Trossard. Raspadori. Ferdinand. Rafa Silva. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Gibbs-White. And here's Trossard. Now it's Pulisic. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Pulisic. Pulisic! Oh, no, it's an own goal!
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Turkey do have a chance to counter here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes it. He's got full. He's got a goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Turkey take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Decent chance! And that would have won it.
Trossard is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
They've played it short. Turns and goes back. Wales are looking to go forward now. Hernandez. Trossard. Trossard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Torreira Carrasco. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
2 added minutes has been
Trossard
indicated.
looking to add to his goal. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, he's been flattened there. And he thumps it clear. And that will be it. Turkey have won it by sheer force of character as winning.